Find cover! Draw! Move!
Let's go! Let's go! Hurry up! Hurry up!
The spurs have been a tradition of the cavalry since, well, back to the days of the Knights. A cavalry soldier wasn't just put on a horseback and, led straight into combat. What they would do is they would actually shave the tail of the horse, and that would let the other riders know that this is an inexperienced cavalryman, and then they wouldn't give them spurs until they had earned them.
A spur ride is a 72-hour test of mental endurance, physical endurance, obstacle courses, team building exercises, other things that are designed inherently to exhaust the shave tail or participant mentally and physically.
Everything that they're doing is done at a stressful pace intentionally so that we can make sure that not only are they confident in their abilities, but they're comfortable in those stressful conditions doing those same common basic skills.
When it comes down to real deal operations, it's the relationships you build through training, through sweat, through being cold, hungry, tired, and sometimes miserable with the guy and the girl next to you. That makes you a far more effective and a far more cohesive unit.
I wouldn't so much call it a competition because it's not one against one another. There is an aspect of teamwork involved, and it's proving your mettle yourself and your skills and abilities.
Being able to participate in a spur ride in Poland while on deployment makes it even more of an honor. Being able to serve with other militaries and the fact that they're interested in our cavalry traditions, it really forms a brotherhood and a bond with the other countries. It was honestly a great honor to participate with them. They are very good people.
We are one team performing one mission.
Getting to know all the Americans, the other nations as well, just spending time with the partner nations that we're going to be living here with is probably the best bit.
The soldiers won't get a whole lot of sleep during this event. They'll actually have very limited sleep, and they won't have a whole lot of downtime either.
You are tired, you are happy, you're exhausted.
Correctly clear and disassemble the M9 pistol down to magazine, receiver, barrel, slide assembly, recoil spring guide, and recoil spring. Your administrative time starts now.
If you stay sitting home at your couch, you can advance yourself. Just try it, because if you don't try, you don't get it.
It's always good to volunteer for stuff. It's good to try and push yourself out of that comfort zone, pick up a challenge. See how far you can go. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I won't fall at the final hurdle here, and and tomorrow I'll get my spurs.
Someone wearing their spurs, they can very quickly and visually identify that that is a tough soldier who is physically and mentally competent under these stressful conditions, being physically and mentally exhausted and still being able to complete the task.
Sir, before you are 14 troopers from across Battlegroup Poland, Task Force 3278, all volunteers. These troopers requested and were sponsored to be inducted into the rolls of the Order of the Spur. Over the last 3 days, we have tested their skill, audacity, cunning, dash, and fervor. These few have performed well and have exceeded the standard.
Honestly, it felt amazing. I felt like I was a true member of the team, and I felt like all of my hard work for the past 3 days has paid off. My dad was actually in the Army. He was part of the 1st Cav, and so I know he's gonna be really proud of me, my family's gonna be proud of me, and I'm proud of myself. Working with the Croatian and the Polish and the British, as well as our own soldiers, it's a bond, a brotherhood. I couldn't ask for anything more.